Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, you're welcome and happy holidays guys. So in today's video I'm doing a half boss braid and half feeding braids. So for this hairstyle I divide my hair into three sections. The first section on the back is for the boss braid, and then the middle section is for the first feeding braids, and then the one on the front section, that's for the side braids. So right now I'm going ahead to separate out the first section for the back. That's going to be for the boss braid, and I'm going with a really like a big section, but the hair I'm going to be using is not a size of a jumbo braid because I want this hair to be lightweight. I don't want it to be heavy. So after sectioning it off, I spray in some water to help me to comb through my hair easily. After that I went ahead and apply hair wax to lay down the hair on the back side. So next I'm going in with a rubber band. So I wrap the rubber band around my hair about 3 to 4 times. I think you don't have to wrap it 3 to 4 times. I mean, it depends on you on how tight you want the hair to be. So next I'm going ahead to prepare the hair for the boss braid. So after wrapping the rubber band around my hair, I went ahead and split it into two, so that will allow me to grab the hair easily, and also to it will help to hide the rubber band under the braids. So right here I'm doing the regular boss braid method. I'm not trying to hide my natural hair. I like the way the my natural hair color and this hair color mixed together, so I just didn't want to hide it. Plus I'm using a smaller extension for each braid because I want, like I said earlier, I want this hair to be lightweight, so I make the section bigger, but the amount of braiding hair extension is smaller than the. So for the boss braid, you want to braid all the way to the tip of the hair, like almost to the tip of the hair. Then at the end, you want to twist it together to get the thin finish at the end of it. That will give you a really nice finishing touch to the braids. So right. So next I'm going ahead to make a section for the first feeding braids on the front. So I'm starting by making it in an angle way. At the same time, I'm not taking the part all the way down to my ear because I want the hair to fall towards the braids, the feeding braids to fall towards the front, at the same time kind of away from my face. So that's why I cut it in an angle way from the top, and then the bottom I stop halfway to my ear. So for the feeding braids, you want to start with your own natural hair, and then before you go ahead to add in the hair extension. And also for the hair extensions, you want to start with a smaller piece of hair at a time, and then you can increase the amount of hair you add to it as you braid along. Okay, let's talk about the color of this hair. You don't have to use the same hair color I use in this video. You can use any color of your choice and your hairstyle will still come out looking great and awesome. So for me, I love colors like this. I love experimenting with different kind of colors. So yeah, so I didn't show you guys in this video how I stretch the tip of the hair, but I have a video on how I stretch and braiding hair extension before each boss braid or each crochet braid. So I will link that video in the description box. I'll put the link in the description box, so be sure to check it out. So to maintain the U shape of this braiding section right here, I start from one end, then walk towards the middle, stop, then I went to the other end, and then walk my way towards the middle too. So that will bring the hairstyle together to maintain the U shape, and also make sure your hairstyle is exact the way you want the U shape to be. And also this method also help when you're doing when you're doing a middle part cornrows. So starting from one end, stop in the middle and go to the other end of the hair of the section and walk your way towards the middle helps to bring the hairstyle together. And also for this hairstyle, I use 6 packs of the expression of the AliExpress braiding hair. If you're using expression braiding hair, 3 packs will be enough for you. So this is the finished result of the first session for the feeding braids. So next I'm going ahead to work on the side braids. So for the first cornrows, this I'm also doing the same thing. Gonna make the session in an angle way and also stop midway. So this will help to the hair to fall towards the front at the same time it's not covering my face, falling towards the front and also a little bit away from my face. So if you don't want your own hairstyle to fall towards the front, you can ignore this part right here and make the session straight. So that will give you the straight side parts style. So also doing the same thing, I've already applied the hair wax on my edges of camera. So right now I'm going ahead to start with my own natural hair before going ahead to add in the braiding hair extensions. Doing the same thing, starting with a smaller piece of hair at a time and then increase the amount of hair you add to it as you braid along. So the best way to maintain the amount of hair you use for each feeding braid is by taking the same amount of hair you use for each boss braid, then dividing that amount of hair you use for each boss braid into 5 or into 4 or even into six sessions, depending on the length of the feeding braid. So if the length is shorter, you want to divide it into 4. If it's a bit longer, you want to divide it into 5 or into 6. So that will help to maintain the amount of hair you use for each cornrows, making sure that the amount of hair you use for each cornrows is the same amount of hair you use for the boss braid. So So I stopped midway, like in the middle of this session. So right now I'm starting from the other end of the session. So this will help to maintain the style I have in mind, and also will make my hairstyle come out the way I want it to be. You know, as you know, the layout of your foundation of the hair determine the outcome of your hairstyle. So yeah, so by doing this by working from one end, stop in the middle and work from the other end, help to maintain the style and give you the exact style that you want for your braids. So also repeating the same thing, starting with my own natural hair. Next I'm going ahead to add in the braided hair extension. Remember, I'm starting with a smaller piece of hair and then increasing the amount of hair I add to it as I braid along.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly. La 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 la. It is the season to be jolly.
So right here I'm working on the last fading braid. So I'm doing the same thing, increasing the amount of hair I add to it as I braid along. And also once that is done, I'm gonna braid all the way to the tip of the hair and then twist it together to get the thing finished at the end of the braid. So that really adds like a really nice finishing touch to your braids after you're done.
And join the chorus. Yeah, yeah. Follow me in merry measure while I tell of Yuletide treasure.
So once you're done with the braids, the next step is to dip the tip of the hair into hot boiled water. So for this process, you will need 2 towels, one to put over your shoulder and the other one to dry off the excess water. So once you're done with that, you want to take your scissors and trim off the ends of the braids just like that. So here is the finished result of this hairstyle. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up.
We saw a star in the east. We saw a star. We saw a star in the east. Met the king and said our piece. as we travel through the desert.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.
Perfume and myrrh. We search far and wide just to serve.